Welcome back, Questers. This guest today has become a very, very good friend. Her second time on, become like a sister, and one of those rare personalities that just lights up everyone whenever she joins the conversation, whenever she comes into the room, whenever her presence is felt. That atmosphere just gets so light and warm, full of love. I'm speaking of no other than my sister, Abby Brilhante. Just amazing. We're gonna talk to her today. She's a body surfer out there in Hawaii doing her thing. And she has a new song that I just love, entitled No More. The Chaplain Prayed. And the song is written from her own personal experience. So she's a follower of Christ, just an inspirational person, and I can't wait to share this interview. So it's me, Roy Washington. We got you locked into the quest, and we're gonna open up with her video. No More, The Chaplain Prayed. Beautiful, beautiful video, beautiful song. And from there we're going into the show. So kick back, relax, and enjoy. Much love, y'all. This is The Quest.
I'm coming to you, Lord, to start all over. You never left or forsaken me. Teach me to connect.
Milwaukee. This is my city. This is my home. Milwaukee. Home of Quest Nation. My home. Home of Giannis. Home of Quest Nation. Milwaukee. It is my pleasure to interview legends in music, education, authors, people knowledgeable of current events, legends in the paranormal field, and up-and-coming legends. It's my duty and my honor to spotlight upcoming great indie independent artists. Milwaukee. And I stretch my arms, Quest stretch arms, worldwide, across the globe, to talk to the very best. I'm Roy Washington. This is the Quest. And if you haven't figured it out by now, you should already know. We got you locked in.
Hey!
Hey.
Hello! I just got up, so
Oh, okay.
didn't have time to do nothing but brush my teeth. So
You had your coffee?
you
You
know.
had your coffee? Yeah? Okay.
What about you? You got your coffee?
I got water, ice water.
Good for you, Roy. Wait, what time is it there? So you're always right now 5. Very, very good. Very
What's
good.
up?
So what time is it there? It's 7 here.
It's almost noon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's 7 in the morning there?
Yeah. 7,
Wow.
8, 9, 10, 11. Man, I didn't know you were that far ahead of me. Jeez, I feel so left out and behind everything. Oh well.
You're bubbly as always.
No,
No?
not all the time.
Oh,
Right
okay.
now I am. I want to
There we
thank
go.
you so much. Thank you very much for talking story with me. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. All right. You got
right.
my you got the video, Roy?
Oh, I didn't look yet. I'm sure.
Okay, okay. No worries.
Yeah, I'll check it out as soon as I get. You sent
Yeah.
me through which one? Questers, we're speaking with Abigail Brilhante.
Oh, we're on the radio?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm recording now. So how you doing?
Actually, pretty good now. I'm learning to rest when I'm tired. You know?
You're learning
No.
the rest of your tire. What were you? What were you? Just 24/7? Just keep on. You were just.
Yeah, like the Energizer Bunny 20 years ago. Then you get to a certain age and you're kind of like, whoa, I can't do all of that right now. So I'm kind of going with the flow and listening to God when to take a break and rest. So, yeah.
Yes. Somebody told me I was doing too much. You know, I had started to pull back on some stuff. I can't go like I used to go.
Yeah. And it's nothing bad. It's just that's the way life is. And yeah, pacing ourselves, right, Roy? Not getting burnt out and
That's
balance. Balance in life, really. I think that's important. I'm still learning, but balance and pacing yourself.
You never stop learning, huh?
Never. Never.
What's it like there right now in Hawaii? Everything's still shut down, or?
No, it's slowly, everything's opening up. You know, they have this venue called Blue Note. It's where people can hold concerts there and shows. So everything's opening up now, Roy. The COVID cases, although they come in clusters every now and then, it goes up and down. I think generally the state as a whole, we're going to start opening up things that were closed. And a lot of tourists are coming, so. Oops, sorry, my alarm. Stop.
So that should be good.
Yeah, a lot of entertainers, etc. Now they're going back into doing their shows, and it's really good for the artists that haven't done anything for a while. And so it's going to be like a resurgence of a lot of things happening. I just hope that it's just, not too crazy here.
Yeah. How's Blair?
He did another song.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was about a week or two ago.
Okay.
And so he did a really good song. Oh, I should send it to you. Here Comes the King. It's cool. He's really talented. Yeah.
Who he has a featured artist on it?
Yeah, I don't know her name right now. I would have to go back. But it's somebody, he always has some really good vocalists. Really, really good. And I think she's from the mainland, but his selection is just awesome. He's just, everything costs money. So it's like, you want to do certain things, but in life, we have to also balance our checkbook too, right? It's like, how it goes. It's like you want to do so many things, but with the COVID, everything needs to be in a certain time, in a certain way. So.
I'm glad he's still doing the music, so shout out.
Oh, yeah. He's so talented.
Yes,
and he's so funny. He's such a funny man of the Lord. I have yet to meet him in person.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the weather like over there in Milwaukee? Let me guess, 50s? 40s?
Oh no, why do you think we're we're up around maybe 70s right now.
Oh, really? Summertime then for y'all?
Yeah,
Is it summer?
It's starting to warm up. It's going to get even warmer. I'm looking to shoot a video when it really gets warm out, but it's looking pretty good right now.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
I don't even know where it is in the map, but one day I have to go to Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, we're talking about coming to Hawaii.
Really? When?
Yeah, because I wanna drink some of them drinks and go to the luau and stuff like that.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
it's getting hotter too here. It's like 80s, probably 82. So it's gonna get hotter though in the next couple of months. Really hot and humid.
Yep.
So just get ready. Let me know. Yeah.
I think 80 is hotter than our 80.
Yeah, because of the humidity.
Yeah.
So no worries. When you're all ready to come, let me know.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
I'll hook you up to wherever you guys want to go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Your brand new song. Tell us about it and tell us what inspired you to write it. It's a beautiful song.
Oh, thank you. So are your songs as well, Roy?
Yeah, thank you. Did you download any of them?
Pardon?
Did you download any of them? They're free.
Yes. The most recent one, After Secure the Hatch, he did another song after that.
Oh.
And he sent me 3 or 4. Very talented.
Yeah, they're on SoundCloud right now. The whole album is on SoundCloud, so they're free. So feel free to download.
Wow. Okay. And others as well? I can send it to other people. Okay. Super.
Yes. Send them the link so they can download for themselves.
Okay. Right on. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Leave a comment on there. Leave a comment and a like on there for me.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. So tell us about your brand new song.
The song is entitled No More / The Chaplain Prayed.
Wow.
First song I ever wrote in my life that I finished. You know how you start a song and you're like 5 years later, thank you. And I think it was, you know how creativity comes and it goes, it comes.
Yeah.
Like a ship sailing in the night. You got to
Yeah.
grab onto it and
Yeah,
do it.
sometimes the inspiration hits you real hard, and if you and then maybe an hour or so later, you don't have that same inspiration. You know, that's what happens with me now a lot.
Exactly right. You're like, wow, I wrote all those lyrics. Man, I wish I could finish that one. But
Yeah.
right.
I
Okay,
gotta
I'm
catch
normal.
the
Oh, Roy, you know, as you know, when you write lyrics, sometimes it takes tragedy to turn into triumph, and then you need to get it out somehow. So I was in the hospital. I had a heart attack, and I'm like, that was on Valentine's Day this year. And I guess when I went in there, the chaplain said, well, you don't look like you belong here. Why are you here? She was a female chaplain. Her name was Grace, like Amazing Grace.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah, it was just all a God thing. And I'm like, you know, I have a heart issue. She goes, well, I hope I don't see you here anymore.
Right.
So when she said those things and we prayed and she sang Amazing Grace, I was like, wow, this is something that I cannot just let go. So I wrote the song. I started the song in the hospital. And then when I came home, I finished it. So there you are. And I think it's really relevant to anybody who's been through some serious trials. It's all humans go through it, right?
Yeah.
Mine, you know, the only difference is I wrote about when I was in the hospital. Why are you giving me all these medications and the tubes and, you know, and I think it was because God said, hey, you know, it's not over yet. You can't go anywhere yet. You're not going to go to the pearly gates yet. You know, although my big toe is in the pearly gate right now. God said, hey, not yet. So go back down in earth, finish the job. So I guess I'm still here. So I'm very, very grateful. So that's what triggered the song. And so I'm going to try to focus on that just one. You know how we try to pace ourselves, right, Roy?
Yeah.
I'm just going to focus on just one song for the next month or two and see what comes about. You know, I'm trying to learn sign language to the song so I can help others that are either disabled or, you know, hard of hearing. I'm going to try to focus on that. But it's relatable to any and everybody. That's what I want. That was the goal. You know, I know everybody. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's a beautiful song. Really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
I
it's
can't,
like, yeah.
I can't
The
wait
part
to
that goes, no more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't look at the lyrics, you're thinking, what? The chaplain said, don't come here anymore. People are thinking it's the church. No, it's not the church. It's the hospital. Like,
Right.
so in order to understand the song, if you got to listen to the lyrics, but I kind of like the hook, you know, the no more, and the chaplain prayed. So. That was
Like when I hear it,
Pardon?
you know, like when I hear it, when I no more, I think of something that you have in your life that you don't want to partake in anymore. Some, you know, some sin or something, a weakness that you have that you want to overcome. So when I hear the no more, that's what I kind of think of.
You know, you hit it right on the button, because you know how we all have our own personal
Demons,
relationships with God, right?
Yeah.
He knows what I'm talking about. But you're right, Roy. You're right. There's a couple of stuff I just had to can do in Hawaiian. No can do. No, not anymore. And move on. Onward,
I can
upward.
vote for that. No can
Right?
do.
Yes,
Yeah.
no can
No,
do.
shout out.
Hallelujah to you.
Yeah. Classic song.
Wow. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what, Roy?
What is it?
I was thinking, you know how like everybody is an artist. You think about it. You are everybody. And it's just a matter of getting things out there. And I'm hoping that when I'm long gone, you know, like you, their songs would just linger on and hopefully touch somebody. It can be relatable to people, right?
Yeah, you want to leave something behind, you know.
Right. It's not about the money. It's not about anything. It's about the message of the song. I'm just the messenger of the song. So hopefully somebody will look at the lyrics. And I didn't want the song to be all depressing, you know, like, oh, I'm the victim. It's like, hey, you can still dance and do the electric slide, you know? I made the beat, you know, like the electric slide.
Yeah.
I made it like that, the rhythm. So any and everybody, from young to old, can dance to the song. You know how some people don't need, they just listen to the beat? That's how I am. I'm like, oh, it's a good beat. And do the electric slide. So maybe I'll try to do a video with the electric slide in it. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Have a contest around the world. Hey, anybody wants to do a video to this song? Hey, knock yourself out.
Go on TikTok, make a challenge or something.
Yeah, because I never did do TikTok, so.
Like, TikTok is fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. That's my next endeavor, I guess. I'm still learning a lot of different things. So.
You can extend it to 60 seconds instead of the 15. So yeah, do 60 seconds.
Oh, cool, cool. How's your family? How's everybody over yonder, Milwaukee? Doing good?
Yeah, well, my circle is doing okay. Everybody's fine. You know, Milwaukee is rocking like there ain't no pandemic at all. I mean, the clubs are full and people out having fun and partying, and so I know they're talking about people may not have to wear masks. It could be optional pretty soon because a lot of people is getting vaccinated.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna keep mine on for just a little while longer.
Ditto. Agreed. Yeah. Did you get vaccinated?
Yes.
Me too. Yes.
Yes, I did. Yeah, but you know, we just can't take anything for granted though. You know, don't let your guard totally down right now. You know. So yeah. Just want to stay healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was ugly. I mean, I worked with a young lady whose mother, I think had a heart attack and was in the hospital, and she couldn't go see her mother, and her mother passed. I mean, and she didn't get a chance to be by her side. You know, that's a very sad story though. So COVID really hit us hard in a lot of ways.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of people I know, like maybe 5 aunties and uncles passed.
Right.
And yeah, it's really, that's why tomorrow's never promised, right?
No, it's not. So we gotta make good today, you know?
Yeah. Agreed. Totally.
And sit and fold your hands. Got a gift or something to give the world. You gotta work, you know, be doing that now.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what I'm always thinking. I want to leave a legacy behind that my kids can be proud of, you know. And
yeah, you're doing a great job, Roy. How many children do you have anyway? What are the ages, etc., of your children?
I have a 16-year-old and another one, I think 30.
Oh, okay.
Big gap there.
I have a son that's 26, and I have 2 grandbabies. I'm a grandma.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, so cute.
What's it like to be a grandparent?
Honestly?
Yes.
Is, you know, their blessings. It's a little draining because both of them are in diapers. So I have to relearn again how to change diapers.
Yes.
And I'm learning patience, you know. But their blessings, they're so cute. So precious. Yeah, all our kids, they're all blessings. We just got to train them right, you know, according to the Bible. Don't spare the rod. No kidding. Yeah, but they're blessings. A lot of work. You know, I was roped into it recently. So I'm like, what? Huh? how do you do the diaper now? Which way? And my son's like,
Oh, you forgot like that? I think I still know how to do it.
oh, really?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, no worry. When you come down, you come over here, I'll help you. You knock yourself out. You're more than willing to change the diapers for Grandma Abby. In Hawaiian, it's called kupuna. We're kupuna. 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 It's like grandparents of children or people that are in the elderly, like can be my age. And out of respect, they call them kupuna here in Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a trip. It's a whole new let's see, chapter in my life. Yeah. So
did you have to, in your recovery, did you have to kind of learn how to do things again, or was you just,
well, in July 22nd, 2017, I was body surfing and I had another heart attack, and I think that changed my whole life medically, where I was in denial, like, I don't have a heart issue. Well, after that drowning, I was in a coma a couple days, and then when I got up, I had to learn how to speak. So I was writing first, and then speaking came after. So I think from that particular incident till now, I had to learn and accept. So part of the song says, I'm in the hospital. Why? Well, maybe because you're in denial, thinking you're all good, but I'm not. However, I want to remove the victim situation and realize there's a lot more people out there that are struggling more than me.
So you're out there on the water when this happened. Who came and rescued you?
This guy, his name was Alan, I think, another body surfer, because I body surf. And but when he rescued me, I had a shortness of breath in the water. Okay. So when he rescued me, he put both of my hands behind my back. So as I was exiting the water, it's at Sandy Beach, which is they call it broke neck beach, because you can break your neck really in seconds. But the way he saved me, and thank God he's an angel, but I started to drink more water. Water was coming into my lungs because I couldn't protect myself. Right. So as I was exiting, he was helping me go to the shore and passed out from there. So a couple of my friends tried to revive me, and then the ambulance took me to the hospital. And from that point, I think I had so much water in my lungs that they tried to stick a tube in my lungs at that time at the hospital, but the tube was too small. It came from the side of my chest. So they said they need to go in with a bigger tube because I had too much water. But when they did that, my lungs collapsed. So again, we had to go back in again. And today, I can honestly say that I'm a lot better today than 2017.
Okay.
And I just feel like God gave me another chance.
Yes, He did.
Yeah.
So do you have a heart issue, or you're taking medication, or what's going on?
Yep. Yeah, I take heart meds now, and I've succumbed to the idea and the notion that I'm gonna be taking that the rest of my life. But I don't want to be a victim anymore to feel poor me. I'm like, you know what? There's other people out there that are in a worse situation, and I'm just grateful. Yeah. I'm just grateful. Really, just grateful.
Well, there's somebody in a worse situation.
Yes, exactly.
Your situation, as long as you just take your meds and adhere to whatever the doctors tell you, and then they keep God in your prayers, you should be good, and just keep on making this great music, and keep your ministry alive. You're living a rich life right now with that ministry and the way you can do music, and it's going to touch a lot of people.
I pray so. And the same for you too with your music. And I always ask God to just bless the circumstances and the situations and just give it to Him. It's like, you know what? Every day I get up, I'm like, thank you, Lord. Like, okay, what you want me to do today? Right, Roy? It's like, okay. before I used to make plans, you know, like da 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 da. I used to make a list of things. Now I'm like, my list shortened to the point where I'm like, get up, pray, be grateful,
Right.
open your ears, listen to what God has to tell you, and then do it.
Yes.
Not just like your own agenda, because you know, I can make my own agenda, and then I'm wondering why I can't fulfill everything. Maybe because God's saying, no, yes, no. So I think he's doing a double take on me, and it's kind of like saying, no, today you just rest. Don't get excited. You know, I'm always like, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I've got to take it easy as well. So yeah, somebody told me I'm doing too much. So I'm
anything for you, Roy.
yes,
Brother
yes.
Roy, anything for you, man.
I'm so blessed that you're still with us, because you know you just kind of came onto us like a flood, and everybody just loves you so much. You're just so cheerful and everything, and I'm just glad you're still with us. So I just praise God for it.
Oh, thank you. And ditto right back at you, man. It's like, even though I don't know where Milwaukee is, I know it's close to Chicago, right?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll go out there soon. Check it
Yeah, it's
out,
like your
hang
sister
out.
It's like your sister cities with Chicago.
Ah, okay. Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're maybe a little over an hour, maybe 2 hours from Chicago, something like that. You know, it's not, you know,
Oh, my
we're
goodness.
in different states, but you know, we're linked together. Milwaukee and
Okay.
Chicago.
Got it.
Yeah,
I'm
so
excited.
we were talking earlier about when we were going back to your childhood. What are some of the groups and some of the
Oh.
songs that really meant the world to you as you grew up?
Believe it or not, the Carpenters.
Okay.
You know the Carpenters, that Brown album, and I remember when I was young, I'd listen to the radio, waiting for my. You remember Karen Carpenter? So that was like the one that keeps you kind of balanced and easy, like, oh yeah. And then of course Santana, you know, Santana, Black Magic Woman, Samapati, Europa. That's the
Okay.
Latin part, you know, that I guess my parents always had music in the house.
Okay.
And to Natalie Cole, Inseparable, Eagles was top three. If you ask me top three groups,
Yeah.
Eagles. Yes.
Oh,
The
Eagles are
Long
amazing.
Run.
The
Oh,
long run, yeah.
The Long Run, Love Will Keep Us Alive, Tequila Sunrise, Best of My Love, Holy Toledo's. Then you have War, right? War. Cisco Kid. That's the
Yeah.
kind of music I'm like. I can go from extreme mellow to extreme funk and full on Latin. Boom, 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 just percussion. But War, you know, War has its own little place in history. It's in fact, they came to Hawaii last year. So, what about you? Top three.
Huh?
Top three.
Well, first of all, the Eagles, they have a song called "A New Kid in Town," which I just love that song.
Yes.
I think it would be great if you redid that song.
Yeah.
You think you could sing that?
New kid in town. Perhaps.
Yeah, that's such a great song.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
know, but I think for me growing up, it was maybe I say the Isley Brothers and Kiss and Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, Isley
Yeah.
Brothers. Give me a
Yeah.
song. Yeah,
The
Isley.
Isley Brothers, Go All the Way, Winner Takes All, Voyage to Atlantis, you know, Between the Sheets, all that. And
Wow, I gotta write this down. Isley Brothers. I heard of them. Yep.
you heard it? Oh man.
Of course, I heard of all of them. Right. I don't.
Yeah, there's two of them that's still with us, and they just made another song brand new in the last couple
Really?
months. Yes, Ernie Isley, who I think he learned how to play from Jimi Hendrix. He's one of the great guitarists ever. Ernie Isley's is amazing, and then Ronald Isley, Mr. Biggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just did another song, you know.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're the only two of the brothers that's still with us.
How many
But
brothers
yeah,
did they? Yeah.
Isley brothers are just amazing. And like I said, I fell in love with Kiss, of course, and Fleetwood Mac. Huh?
Give me a song from Kiss that you enjoyed when you were young.
Dr. Love and Beth, Hard Luck Woman, Rock and Roll All Night.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac, you make love and fun and dreams and don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Yeah.
Thinking about tomorrow. Wow.
Yes.
So many good artists. So
Yes.
many.
And what was your first 8-track or album that you owned?
Was the Carpenters, then yeah, and I kind of wrote it down here. I really liked Linda Ronstadt when I was in intermediate.
Okay.
Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Just
Yeah.
one look. So Linda Ronstadt, Natalie Cole was one of my top 3. You know, Natalie, Whitney Houston, and
Okay.
Mariah Carey. I mean, they were like in a class all by themselves. So I really liked that. You know, their vocal talent was just God given. You know.
Yeah. Yes.
So Whitney Houston, saving all my love, saving all my love for you. Of course, Mariah Carey, Vision of Love. I can't even hit that note, but anyway, she's still a legend, huh? That girl can. She has some pipes.
Yeah, I like her songs Fly Like a Bird and If Only You Knew by Mariah Carey.
Oh, is that recent? Maybe I didn't catch those.
Oh yeah, no, those are older songs, but
Older, okay.
If Only You Knew and Fly Like a Bird, yeah, those are great songs.
Yeah.
It's inspirational, especially Fly Like a Bird. Inspirational.
Wow. Okay, I gotta write that one down.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy those. And
Yeah.
then the note at the end of that song is just, oh man,
You ever
sounds like a
sang-
bird super high.
She's a trip. You know, you ever heard her sing "Oh Holy Night"? The video on TV, "Oh Holy Night,"
Oh.
Mariah Carey.
I haven't heard that.
Oh, Lito. I'm like, wow. I can't even screech those notes that she can sing. You know, like.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? So the crazy heydays, you know, when you were like in elementary or from maybe intermediate to high school, I call it heydays. Heydays meaning, hey, but you're not thinking. I'm not thinking straight. It's kind of like, oh, what you got, what you playing. So it was always war. You know, I used to go to the beach a lot, body surf. Oh,
Okay.
Cisco Kid got me in the. All right, Cisco Kid, what's a friend of mine? Da, 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 da. Yeah. You put in your hat, you just like low rider, right? That.
Yeah.
Right.
I still don't understand how you guys body surf. I'm just seeing people on the surfboards.
I know. It's crazy, but I think that's one of my outlets is just using your body. It's a real physical sport, but anybody could do it. And once you use just your body, I would have a harder time having a surfboard under me. But the more you do it, the better you get. So if you guys ever come down, take you over there to the beach where I go.
I want to see that. Have a shark ever said hello to you while you was out there in the water?
Actually not when I was body surfing because I kind of like don't think about it. It did happen to me once, but I was diving for fish on the opposite side of the island.
You diving for fish?
Yeah, I used to, get that big spear with a little rubber, and then you let it go. There's 3 prongs, and it shoots and it hits the fish. It's called spear fishing. Yeah, when I was maybe 18. So that was like 40 years ago. 40 years ago, boy. Oh, I'm old. I'm old. I'll take a nap now.
You don't look it. You don't look it though. You have
Ah.
aged very gracefully.
Well, why, thank you. But after this, I got to take my nap. I'm kidding.
Hey, I take extra nap now. Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, you got to get that rest in.
You got to do what you got to do, man. And I'm like, oh. Naps are in my vocabulary.
You're spear fishing, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, because we live in, we're surrounded by the ocean. So there's a lot of things that you can do here besides body surfing. Yeah, you just go in the water. It's just like refreshing and just revitalizes you. Let me ask you this. Top 3 Christian bands or artists that you love. Go.
Commission.
Oh.
Out of Eden.
No, I'm gonna write it down.
Are you gonna write it down?
Yep.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Commissioned.
Okay.
Out of Eden.
Out of Eden.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the 3 sisters, yes. And then I would have to say, I might go Russ Taff.
Pardon?
I might go Russ Taff. Russ.
How do you spell that?
Russ, and then his last name is T-A-F-T. Russ Taff, or T-A-F-F. But he's man, he has his songs like Medals. He had no medals. Not Gonna Bow to Your Idols. He's hell of a rocker. But Russ Taff had some great music. And a guy, when I was in the military, a guy turned me on to him. One of my Caucasian soldier brothers turned me on to Russ Taff, and he's amazing.
Wow. Okay. Thank you for giving me this info. I love to listen to new artists for me. Russ Taff, Out of Eden. Out of Eden was 2 female vocalists?
3 sisters.
Okay, 3 sisters.
Yeah, and they have a song. If you want to write a couple of songs down, or I can send you a link. But Out of Eden had a great song called "Here's My Heart."
Here's My Heart. Okay.
Here's My Heart. Yes.
Okay.
And when they were much younger, they burst onto the scene. They redid "Lovely Day," but they made they put the gospel flavor to it. It's going to be a lovely day.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's My Heart. Lovely Day.
Here's My Heart. Lovely Day.
Okay.
Spirit Moves.
Spirit Moves.
And my favorite from their catalog is Good Time.
Good Time.
Yeah, and with Russ Taff.
Yeah.
Put Medals down.
Medals. Okay.
I've Come Too Far.
I've come too far. Okay.
Yeah, that's got a real kicking rock type country beat to it. And then the other song I love from him is Not Gonna Bow to Your Idols. So just say Not Gonna Bow.
Not gonna bow. Hallelujah. Not gonna bow. And then Commission too, right? Commission.
Commissioned. You're going. They're famous for Running Back to You. That's one of their most famous songs ever. Running Back to You. Then you can go with You Are Forgiven. Those guys are some balladeers. Their ballads are just awesome.
Okay.
You Are Forgiven. More Than I. More Than I.
More Than I.
Secret Place.
For Secret Place. Wow.
No, those are 2 different songs. More Than I and then Secret Place is another song.
Okay. You Are Forgiven.
Uh-huh.
Secret Place.
More Than I and Secret Place.
Wow, I have a lot of research to do and listening. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Somebody you might like who's Spanish, Jackie Velasquez. So she
Jackie Velasquez. Yes.
She was 16, I think, when she her first album. I have both of them. I have 2 of her albums. I don't know what she's done lately, but
yeah, I think she sings On My Knees, right?
Yeah.
On my knees.
And my favorite song by her is Child of Mine. It rocks out. It's a beautiful, great song.
Jackie Velasquez.
Yeah, Child of Mine.
Child of Mine.
Yeah.
Child of Mine. Thank you. Child of Mine.
Yeah, that's a song you just throw your fist in there and be like, yeah.
Well, that sounds good. Okay, so you hear my top three.
Yeah, let me hear yours.
You know, it's all over the place, but I don't know if you heard of this guy, Brian Duncan.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Brian Duncan. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Love You With My Life.
Love You With
He's
My
a
Life.
Love You With My Life. He's a Christian singer.
Okay.
He's been doing it for, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 years. He's probably in his late 60s or even early 70s.
Okay.
He has such a, you know how you hear somebody's voice, you're like unique to the point where you can pick him out, like this Brian Duncan. That's the kind of voice he has. Just so, it's just clear, crystal clear where he's singing, and he doesn't really stress. It's like, wow. So he's very anointed. I am Crystal Lewis.
Crystal Lewis?
Yeah, I think she's she had the song You Didn't Have to Do It. Crystal Lewis, You Didn't Have to Do It. That song just made me cry. And this is like 20 years ago. Crystal Lewis, You Didn't Have to Do It. Crystal Lewis, Brian Duncan, and of course I like Kirk Franklin, Stomp.
Yeah, one of the greatest concerts I've ever been to, Kirk Franklin.
Man, he has some energy, right? That guy's energizer bunny.
Yes,
So gifted.
Concert.
Oh man, recently or a long time ago?
This was probably back in say maybe 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, he and Mary had a concert, and then they had this young rapper named The Truth. He blew my mind the way he rapped and his songs, the gospel rap, and he opened up, and then Mary came on, and Kirk Franklin closed it out.
Oh my gosh.
And Kirk Franklin, he took you gospel, then he took you kind of secular a little bit, because for all the couples in the audience, he had them get up and have a dance with each other while he played the music and everything. It was just a great concert.
Wow. Mary Shackles. I love Shackles.
Yeah, and Shackles and
oh my god.
Get Up is good too.
Get Up.
Get Up, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they say, well, what are you afraid of? Don't you know what you're made of? One of God's greatest creations. Get up. You know what I'm saying? Just, get up and do what you got to do. That's a great song.
Wow. Okay, wait, I gotta circle this one. No, I gotta highlight Get Up then.
Yeah, my baby, my 16-year-old, when she was a kid, she used to sing that. It would just be so cute. She'd be singing along with it. What are you afraid of? Don't you know what you made of? What of God's greatest creations? So, yeah. So, yeah, my 16-year-old.
One more time. On a hole. Do it one more time.
Huh?
Sing again. I want to hear you singing that again. That's funny.
Yeah, the way she used to sing it along with them, be like, "What are you afraid of? Don't you know what you're made of? One of God's greatest creations. Take this now, get up." Yeah, she was a toddler. She was a toddler, but she just was. You kind of have those memories. That's the way she used to sing along with it. It was so cute.
Oh my gosh, Roy. Oh, that's a classic blast from the past moment. Wow, you never forget, right? Never forget those.
Wow. A couple months ago, we had a Sweet 16 on Zoom. We had a Sweet 16 on Zoom, and it was just bringing tears to my eyes. Just all those memories when she was young, and when she used to come to me and, "Daddy, can I have something to drink?" She asked for something to drink, but "Can I have something to drink?" And just. She's just so cute.
Hallelujah. That's what life's all about, man. Just making memories. Yes. And it all comes back, right? Something can just shoot you this thing and you trigger something. You're like, yeah, I remember that 16 years ago. I hear what you're saying. Let's see.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to send you a video, the link. I don't know if you ever see the video I posted of me and her when she was probably about 6 or 7 years old, and we're out in front of the house raking leaves, and we had like a woods in front of us, and I was like, I think a tiger is in there looking at us. He's watching us. He's gonna eat us. And she got a warrior heart. So I was saying, let's get out of here. And first she's like, yeah, let's go. Then she stopped and, hold on. I'm gonna go in there and see what the tiger's problem is. And she's something else. And I called it Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Tiger? A lot of people love that video. I'm gonna send you the link to it.
Oh, please do. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I would never forget that. Never.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's like in your files, in the back part of your brain, files that come up just automatic. And it's really, that's what life's all about, really, making memories and pulling it up and allowing yourself to pull them up as needed, because it gets you through the day. And you're like, hey, you remember that? And other people, situations like you and I talking right now, it triggers that. It never goes away. And I think that's what life is about. I'm learning too. Yeah, I'm learning.
You're learning. We never stop.
You never do. Never
stop
do.
Learning. Yeah. Are you kind of in the ready to start writing another song, or when do you think you're gonna start writing another? Or are you just gonna keep on pushing this one for and ride this one out for like a year or something for you start writing?
Yeah, again? I might ride the wave on this one, maybe a couple of months, just a couple of months to see, because I think God will let me know when it's ready for the next time.
Okay.
Of me trying to because right now I have, I don't feel it right now. Because this song is, you know how you want to focus on one song?
Yeah.
I think I'll do that for a little bit longer. And then when I'm able to pick up my instruments, then I'll pick it up. But for now, something to talk about. It's like this. And I'm hoping that people can understand that no matter what we do as artists in life, once somebody, to get a song out there too, it's like you putting your heart out there for people, being vulnerable. And I'm not one to do that either, but I feel like now's the time, why not, Ab, what's happening? And I'm willing to explain, everybody has regrets, everybody has fears, right? So the song is trying to tell each other, hey, you got to push that back and don't turn around and stay stuck in that vomit, in that fear, in that complacency situation.
Right.
Get out there is like, you know what? Hurry up. I almost think, hurry up now. Barney Rubble and Fred the Flintstone in Flintstones. You see him in the car, visualize him with his feet running.
Yeah.
That's what I think God's telling me. Come on up, come on.
Yes.
Because we're always trying to put out fires, right? That's as parents, what do? Put out fires most of the time. It's not like I want to, but the fire comes, you're like, what? No.
Right.
Right? How am I gonna suppress this fire? But
are you and your family you have a lot of family there on the islands with you, right?
Yes.
So now that things are opening up, are you guys getting together a little bit now? And
yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, well, I live on one side of the island. My family, my dad, I take care of my dad. He lives an hour away. So, that's the goal. I have to take care of 3 generations now. My dad, my son, and the 2 babies, the grandbabies. So that's where most of the time has been spent. But on occasions, birthdays and stuff, we get together. So everybody's like an hour away from everybody on the island. Believe it or not, the island's not that small. It's big enough where my dad is an hour away. My brother's 40 minutes away. So eventually, I think we're not really there yet with regard to the pandemic and just going out casually without the mask. I think right now more so we have to wear masks because a lot of people aren't vaccinated and they're not wearing masks, thinking it's all good. When do you have a good mask story? Oh no, other than me leaving it in the car and then I'm all just ready to go in the store. You're like, gotta run back to the car, get the mask, go back. That's mine. What about yours? Do you have any?
Mine was the same, but I think I just freaked out, and I was in Best Buy or electronics store, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't have my mask on, and I'm freaking out. And I'm already at the checkout, and then the lady's like, it's okay. And I was really freaking out and kind of upset with myself that I didn't have it on. And I'm like, yeah, but else got their mask on. Here I am without a mask. And I run out to the car and get it. No, it's all right. It's all right. And I'm covering my face so people don't see me. I couldn't get out of there fast enough, but yeah. I was surprised I took it serious, but I was like this. I guess I gotta have it on, but sometimes you just forget.
Oh yes, welcome to my world. It's like, yeah. So I hear you. Everybody I know forgets their masks too when they come out of their car. Like what?
What are the more creative masks you've seen?
Pardon?
What are the more creative masks you've seen?
Oh.
Because the masks have become fashion now. So.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, you see people on TV where they have nice clothes and their mask is the same color as their clothes. I see that on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. No. Yeah. But like this one waiter at Chili's where I live, he had a few masks to wear, I guess. So one mask was the Joker mask. Like his lips were like, the Joker's. Yeah. And it was just, like to food for thought or just to talk starry meaning people are looking and going, wow, look, the guy has a Joker. And then he'll take it off, he'll put in another mask with lips, to make it seem like that's his actual lips, but it's not. Yeah, because so it's people in the food industry that, something to talk about. Something to get a tip, it's like food for a conversation. So let's see. Yeah.
That's some people got probably a mask for every outfit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like it's part of fashion now.
Yeah, it's a fashion statement. And I knew it was going to come sooner or later. So everybody's making masks. And now it's everywhere, right? You go to the store, you see masks for sale. I'm like, oh boy.
What's your favorite mask you have?
I bought the kitty masks. The kitty masks, they're like, give me a second. So they have masks just designed for kids because it's smaller space with regard to, so here's the regular mask and then here's the baby one or the kids one. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of not as big, but this one fits me better. I don't know, for some reason,
Kitty mask.
Yeah, the kitty mask.
That's a nice mask. I like that. I like that with the white trim and the.
Yeah. This is the kitty. Yeah, because if not, the other one, it always goes down my face. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm all good with this one. Now, see this? Now they have a little. Somebody had so much time in their hands. They made a frame out of plastic that you can put inside here. So when you wear it, you can breathe. Because sometimes it's hard to get your face. Yeah. But other than that, that's what I use. It's the basic. What about you? You use this type? Or do you have your own mask? Like you have a specially made mask for yourself?
Well, it's a lady at work that she be making them. I bought it off her. I got camouflage masks. I have, of course, Green Bay Packers, Milwaukee Bucks mask. And I got maybe 3 or 4 different Packers masks. But yeah.
Wow. Well.
I might have about 8 or 9 masks.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Sure more than that. I'm sure there's people that got maybe 50, 60 of them now.
Oh. Totally.
But I seen a commercial for that. What you talk about it, they call it the turtle on the commercial.
Yeah.
The frame right there.
Yeah, the frame. Yeah. I think it's a good idea. I'm like surprised that I don't have one of those. Because every time I wear this one, it falls down, or it just gets loose. But I'm into the baby one. This one works.
That baby one is nice. So if it's better, you want the baby one.
It's for children, I'm like, well, I'm a child at heart, so hey, whatever works, right? Whatever works.
So what have there ever been a song that that maybe probably saved your life, or artist that saved your life? Maybe you're going through some dark times, and you heard their music and it gave you extra motivation to go on.
Yeah. Hillsong, Darlene Sheck.
Okay.
Love you so much. Hear these praises from a grateful heart. Each time I think of you, the praises start. Love you so much. So Darlene Sheck, the Hillsong from before, like she was part of the group maybe 20, 30 years ago from Australia.
Okay.
I like the old school Hillsong. Those songs really, really kept me above water, I should say. I love you so much, in your hands. Love you so much, in your hands. Just a bunch of, I'm old school. So I go back to the oldies that I grew up with, you know, when I used to be the worship leader for a church here. I'm pretty much I go back to those songs, Hillsong, Darlene Sheck, and love you so much, in your hands, Hosanna, you know, just songs that'll live on forever. That's the kind of music kind of saved me, you know, especially when I accepted the Lord back in 92. So yeah. And you?
Well, I have two of them. I think I was kind of suicidal at one point, and this is probably back around 2001, 2002, I guess. And I heard an artist named Will Downing. He's a great singer. As great as Luther Vandross is, I think Will Downing is right there with him, but Will Downing has more of a jazz flavor to his music.
Okay.
But Will Downing, his music saved my life. And
wow. Hallelujah.
and then later on, maybe in maybe 2008 or something like that, I got turned on to Swing Out Sister.
Oh, you mentioned them. Yeah.
Yeah. I heard this song Breakout years ago, but you know, I really started hearing a lot more of their music. Some of their songs like Somewhere in the World, Not Gonna Change, Surrender. Swing Out Sister really ministered to me when I was, when I was feeling like I was a failure, just feeling down on myself, and then their music gave me a extra life. And
wow, hallelujah.
Yeah, the young lady, the lead singer, Swing Out Sister, I just found her on Instagram. I'm trying to get her for an interview. But she, you know, so I just always loved that group, and then I get I find that I get a little offended because when you ever see those shows, the one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
The one-hit wonders or the top one-hit wonders, whatever. They actually had on the one-hit wonder thing, and I'm like, you guys are crazy. They got so much great music. Breakout is probably the song that really got them famous over here in our country. But
yes.
When you look at their catalog, they have some great music.
Okay.
So one-hit wonder my behind, you know, they are great. But yeah, they really saved my life, and them two, Will Downing and Swing Out Sister, I always have a place in my heart for those artists.
Wow. Right on. Thanks for sharing, Roy. That's heavy, man. Break out, sister. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
you know what? Yeah, going back to like the darkest moments, right? So so this past Valentine's Day, I at 12 at night, I couldn't catch my breath. My breath. I'm like, what's going on? So I was went to the hospital, and they said, you know, your troponin levels are high, basically not good. And I wanted to just give me medicine, let me go home, you know. I can handle, He said, oh, no, you got to stay overnight. But because of the COVID situation, they put me in isolation to see if I even have COVID. But bottom line, at the end, when I met the chaplain, the song that she sang, her name was Grace. She sang She goes, you know what? Because I had to go through some procedures. And the day I was ready to leave, she goes, I'll come back if you're still here. I'm like, okay. So she comes back in my room. She goes, you still here? I go, I know. I'm ready to go. 5 days later, I'm still there going, you think I'm gonna be here? I want to go too. You know, so I had everything, you know, medication, I had tubes. I thought I was done with it, you know, like done with all these. Anyway, but no, I'm still there. So she comes in my room on the last day, the 5th day, and she goes, she brought her guitar and she sang Amazing Grace. Her name was Grace. The chaplain Grace sang Amazing Grace.
Wow.
I've never heard anybody sing it so angelic.
Wow.
Like her. Yeah. Roy, 2 months ago, I cried so much. I think you couldn't even see my eyes, but I was like that already because I was like crying. She made me cry so much. And sometimes you don't know why you cry. You just cry. Yeah. Just things are coming out. And she made me cry like a little baby.
Oh, man.
And for her, it's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, it's all good. It's like just something I had to do right now. And I'll never forget that day. So to be honest, that triggered me to write about that situation for that moment. It was brief, but I'll never forget it. You know, just like you.
Are you able to reach out to her?
Yeah. In fact, I gave her a copy of the video because I wanted to get her permission because her picture's in it. I had to ask for permission. I said, "Can I put your picture in there real fast?" She goes, "Yeah, no problem." So yeah. Chaplain Grace sang Amazing Grace with her guitar, and I knew she was anointed. It was just she was just a messenger. You know how we all are messengers, right, Roy? We're like, it's not me. Yeah, it's like, it's not about my voice, not about me hitting the notes, not about anything other than what's your interpretation of the song? Did it change you? Did it move you? Did it do anything to you? And I think that's the goal of an artist, not just for them. The song wasn't made for me. It was made for others to relate to and hopefully change their lives. Maybe a little bit, just small kind, dinsy wincy, insy binsy. So I think to her, she thought, well, she'll never write a song. Because I said, wow, Chaplain Grace, just really making me motivated to write a song, which I never did and never finished. She's like, yeah, she probably going, praise the Lord. Yeah, okay. And then when I wrote it, she's like, what? I go, oh, this is for real. So when I wrote the lyrics March 4th, that's the lyrics. And then I asked her to sign it. And dear Abby, you are amazing. It's not me. God's amazing. And we'll do amazing things for the Lord.
Put it up again. Wow.
Yeah, from Chaplain Grace in Honolulu. She's a chaplain for one of the major hospitals here.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was heavy. It was just all a God ordained thing, you know, from tragedy, me going in there. It was tragedy because I wanted to go home, right? I'm like, no, I'm good. Give me medication. I'm gone. No. You're going to stay for 5 days. What? The triumph is going home.
Right.
Living again. Like, okay, Lord. So you kind of look at life differently, right? You're like, wow, every day is like a blessing. Every day.
You know, especially during the height of the pandemic, you've seen hospitals, some footage with they had people along their beds along the line of along the hallway because it's so packed. Were you more comfortable? Did you have your own room or shared a room, or where were you at?
Yeah. Well, the first 2 nights I was in isolation because of the COVID. They wanted to make sure that I didn't have it or I was not exposed to somebody who didn't have it. So after they realized I'm all good, I was negative for that, they took me to another room. In that room, I was just by myself, but there was like people around me in different rooms, but I had my own room. Thank goodness.
Okay.
So it wasn't that bad this year. Maybe last year it would have been worse, but it was all good. It was nothing like that where I seen like a accumulation of beds everywhere. everybody had their own spot. It was pretty good. They took good care of me. So
Yeah, 'cause that was like a nightmare seeing some of the footage from some of these
I
like
know.
New York and stuff. We got patients out in the hallway laid out on beds. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's man. I hope that never happens again. But yeah, it happened, right? So especially
Yeah.
New York, it was hit pretty heavily.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I hope we don't have to go through that again. But also I look at like Sodom and Gomorrah. I look at the way that our world has come, and maybe that was a spanking that we needed or something. Who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows God's way? Who knows how he's thinking? But it seemed like the world had just gotten so corrupt, and people are just being murdered and killed. By our own people, but then also now the people paid to protect us just murdering and killing, and it just like, man, when is this going to stop? So,
Agreed.
with that being said, the George Floyd situation, when you seen that footage, what went through your mind?
I was not happy. Because in Hawaii, more so we're like the melting pot, but we're also the gathering place for people to come.
Okay.
So we were taught from a young age, we don't see any color. We don't see color as everybody's the same. Doesn't matter where you come from, how you look, what color of your skin. We were raised, everybody's just a human being, treat them with respect, period. So yeah, that got me a little pissed off. I'm like, what? So it's almost like you put like somebody with me, part Hawaiian in there, and it becomes relatable. But it should be relatable to any and everybody. That you can't do that. You don't do that. What happened, what we saw was just too intense for me. I'm like, oh boy, here we go again. What? And this is ignorance. Sorry, it's ignorance. And I'm hoping that people can come to the Lord and realize that, hey, you can't be doing that just because they're like, I'm Asian, I'm part African too. So it's like, you know what, you guys just chillax, relax, and treat everybody with respect, period. Right. Jeez. Yeah, that kind of
got a couple questions.
Yeah.
Got a couple questions I wanted to ask you as far as there's a couple movements going on.
Yeah.
First of all, let me ask you this one. What are your thoughts on the importance of life insurance?
Term insurance, probably, but life insurance, if you have the money to pay the premiums, right? If you're like in your 20s, you're going to be paying premiums for 40 years. If you can handle paying the premiums, great. If you can't, and you have to feed your family, you feed your family. My thoughts are, I believe in term, but today, I don't believe in the cash value. What is the other one? Where you spend $80 a month, for example. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
$20, $30 a month for term, probably good. All depends on what kind of assets you want to leave behind in case you pass away. So I'm not strong on it, but if you can afford it and if you want to do it, do it. What's your thoughts?
Oh, I feel the same. I just feel like it's important to be able to leave something behind, and to help your loved ones, to send you off, and then not without putting them in debt, So yeah, that's what that's how I feel. And another question, because you're in a beautiful country. I mean, you're in a beautiful state. For my country with the beautiful blue water, everything. And we recently had a guest on that is in a battle with big corporations that are dumping oil into the oceans and everything like that. What are your thoughts on? What would you say to people who's contaminating our oceans and our waters and everything like that, dumping oil and stuff, toxic waste?
Of course, it's not a good thing. Of course. However, I don't know what what precedes or what happens before that. It's such a big organization that I have pretty much, I'm unsure why they do it. Of course, especially here in Hawaii, we have a lot of organizations here that prevent runoff, prevent people even damaging the coral
Okay.
from diving, etc. So yes, we have a lot of watchdog groups that are familiar with that, with the organizations. For me, if I read it in the newspaper, I'm not going to stand for it, but I'm just a little fish in the ocean. So I don't stand for that. But in Hawaii, because we're surrounded by water, we're going to have a lot of people come and dump their things because they think nobody can see, nobody knows, but we will know because it affects the coral reef heads and it affects the fish. And we see it when they pull it up on shore, when it ends up on shore. Our concern is with the monk seals. Monk seals, you can't touch them. Even if they come up to bask in the water or bask in the sun, you can't go up to them because they're protected. So in Hawaii, we're very protective of our own species, of various animals and wildlife and sea life. So even fish, you can't fish and you can't throw a net, get the fish. If the fish is too small, you can get arrested. It has to be a certain size. So
Right.
yeah, I'm not into all that really, but if it affects us, definitely. What about you?
I see what you're saying. I know in Hawaii, when you go to the beach in Hawaii, your waters are still blue and beautiful, aren't they?
Yes, right. It really is. So our
Yeah.
job is to protect it because there's a lot of, I'll be honest, a lot of tourists are coming back again.
Yeah.
And I mean, we need them to come to our society and invest their money here, but they need to, I always say this, malama da aina. Malama means protect the aina, the land, protect the land. You don't come over here and throw your rubbish here and there and da. Don't park anywhere you're not supposed to. I see a lot of people where I live, it's a lot of tourists come to where I live and they'll just climb up certain mountains here. You're not supposed to because there's heiaus, burial grounds, certain sacred areas. You just don't go gallivanting. It's like, I wouldn't go up that mountain, but if you guys feel like, oh, let's go hiking up a trail. There's no trails. If there's no trails up that mountain, you don't go up that mountain. It's sacred. There's a lot of sacred land here. So they just have to be aware. And malama da aina, leave it like how you left it. When you first came, when you leave it the way it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna think we're about to wrap up now. So just tell me, how you want to, because I'm gonna have you back on before the year is out. I think I'm gonna have you back on around Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Cool.
What's new? What's next for you? Along with your new song, what's next for you for the rest of 2021?
Good question. I think the next endeavor, in God's time, is to do an EP. Like an EP with maybe 4 to 6 songs, 30 minutes or less. Yeah, and trying to figure out what songs to express. Should it be a couple of originals and some oldies but goodies? Okay. That's perhaps a probable goal.
That's something you could definitely do.
Yeah. Everything costs money here, time is money. So we'll see. What about you, my brother Roy? What's up with you for the next couple of months? 6 months?
Starting to record a new EP.
Really?
Yeah.
All originals? Majority?
Yeah, everything's original.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like I said, I need you to, like I said, download those off SoundCloud and then it's on SoundCloud and I'll send you the link.
Okay.
I send the link to one, and then you can just go to my SoundCloud profile from there and go to the other songs. But and then to share it with other friends. Share it with Blair.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to cut the interview off here at this point.
Don't we have another 2 hours to go? I'm kidding. Well, I want to thank you, Brother Roy, because I remembered we spoke January of this year. You're like, Abby, so, are you going to do an original? Come on. And I remember, I'm like, I guess just so happened a month later, I ended up in the hospital writing the song. So it's like, whenever God tells me whatever situation should be like in his time, and he's gonna let me know when the next one's coming about. So I want to thank you, because I remember we spoke about that in January, right? I'm like, yeah, I know. I need to do an original, right? Boom,
Yeah.
this song came out in the hospital. So it's all God timing, don't you think? Yeah, God timing.
And I want to come visit Hawaii this year. So
Really?
I'm
Oh, let me know.
I would love to. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. So, so just as we I'm gonna put this, stick this on the end of it. Just say something inspirational to the listeners as we get ready to close out.
Whatever happens in your lives, it's all God ordained. If you just take maybe just a moment sometimes just to tell God or ask God for his guidance in all that you do, and realize there is no coincidence in life. It's God's timing. And there's no mistakes in life. It's just lessons that we have to learn. Life is too short. So love one another. Forgive those that are unforgivable, you thought. Realize also and accept things that happen to you. It's just part of life. You're not a victim. You just go on, move on, onward and upward, like the song says. Be grateful for the small things. To me, simplify your life. You don't need all these expensive things around you, because you can't take it with you when you all go to the pearly gates, right? It's like, so reset. Maybe this year's a good time to reset everything in life. Reset what your thoughts are, and just simplify and just let God lead you. And I think we'll be okay. There's nothing we can't do without him.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, ahuiho. I want to say ahuiho malama pono. Ahuiho means until we meet again.
Okay.
Ahuiho, until we meet again. Malama pono. Take care of your family. Take care of yourself. Take care of your aina. Ahuiho malama pono. That's what I want to say. Yeah, ahuiho. Yeah, malama pono.
Malama pono.
Yes.
Okay.
Yahoo! You got it, brother.
Got it.
Very good. Very good.
I'll be in contact with you, and I'll be waiting for those videos from you. So thank you very much. Love you.
Thank you. I love you too. You take care. To the next time, brother.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'd like to thank Abby for coming on. Thank you so much. Just amazing. We've got so much love for you. Thank you for coming on, and we look forward to having you on again, just continuously. You're just such a special one, and we just thank God for you, and I pray that he keeps you, and so that we can enjoy your friendship for years to come. So thank you very much. And as we go out, we're going to play the audio to your song. No More. The Chaplain prayed. God bless you. God keep you. Questers, thank you. I'm Roy Washington, and we had you locked in for Abby Brilhante.